I already know what kind of dog I want.
Oh, really? Okay, what kind of dog?
A husky.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode that is completely and solely dedicated mostly to my dog Storm, but also to my dog Delilah and my cat Beans. We're a wonderful, loving little family, and they are as obsessed with me as I am obsessed with them. Totally normal, perfect amounts of obsession. And I was wondering, because I think about them a lot, what Storm would do if she could build a house in The Sims. So I sat down, plotted some stuff out, and made a little house for my animals. That's what they would want if they could design a home with features that cater specifically to their weird little personalities. Enjoy! The perfect house, of course, is going to be on a very ideal lot, so sorry to the hecking family, but they gotta get the heck out. And I felt like this lot was ideal because it's next to a park, there's like a little waterfall, there's walking trails. It's everything that I think a dog parent would want for their dogs to have. And for the house specifically, we're going to do just a nice, simple, traditional ranch-style home. No stairs. We're also, I don't know why I'm so out of breath. Oh my gosh, I am just really out of shape. I'm so sorry. Anyways, no stairs because, if you have animals, you're upstairs. They're going to be upstairs. And then as they get older, stairs are actually really hard on their back hips. So no stairs to increase the longevity of their health. And we're going to do 3 bedrooms, 1 for the cat, 1 for the dogs, 1 for all of us. Because if you're a pet parent, you don't have your own bedroom, right? You get to share with everybody else. We'll also add in a big, gorgeous window bay area and a lovely front porch. And that'll about do it for this exterior of the home.
Caught her staring.
Alrighty, moving right into the living area, we are going to be doing a nice, spacious, open floor plan with lots of space in between the dining room, living room, and kitchen area. That way, the pupperunos will have space to run around and play inside the house. There will also be lots of carpets, lots of soft plush moments. I'm going to be trying to use furniture that the animals will have access to. So like with the kitchen island, instead of doing stools, I'm going to do some little poofs that the animals can get up to so they could sit on the poof and use the island like a human. I mean, in reality, that's what would happen, but that can't actually happen in The Sims. So that's one of those let's play pretend moments. We're also going to have a kantatsu in the dining area. That way the whole family can kind of eat together. I thought that was kind of cute. Of course, you can put the cat bowls on top of tables. You can't put dog bowls on top of tables, even though the tables are really low. So there are raised up pet bowls that are maybe the height of a coffee table. I don't understand why we can't have something like that in The Sims. Maybe a content creator could make something like that. Or maybe they already have and I'm just not aware of it. I really do think the Pets pack needs an overhaul though. That pack is seriously 8 years old at this point or something. Anyways, a lovely fireplace where the doggos can hang out and the family can be nice and cozy while watching movies. For some reason, Sim Delilah is terrified of the television, but real life Delilah and Storm both kind of enjoy watching TV, so that's a weird little discrepancy.
You're very proud of yourself, aren't you? because every time I do laundry, you decide to lay directly on top of the laundry. Why don't we just, you could just, but what if, okay, what if this is not a game? Get off the, okay, I have to refold everything now.
For the two smaller bedrooms, one is going to be the cat room for Beans. I don't know why, I just kind of felt like making a bright, colorful cat room because I had some beautiful CC. So that's what I did. I think he would absolutely love it. He would love to have a window that he could look out of. He's kind of obsessed with outside. He can be an indoor-outdoor cat. I don't prefer him to be, but he is rather insistent on being one. Right now, he goes out onto our balcony like anytime it's temperate and we can kind of leave the door open. And it's cute. He sits in his little chair and watches the world go by, watches the birds and the squirrels, cat things, you know, they're amused by stuff like that. So his room, bright, colorful, fun, funky, just because I wanted to make a bright, colorful, fun, funky room. Kind of the same with the girls' room, and in real life, the girls' room would be something of a formality. Maybe if they had dog friends that slept over, the dog friends could sleep in there. I did find it interesting that the Sims version of the animals slept in that bedroom. But in real life, I know that they would be in the actual bedroom with Matthew and I, which is why there are two full-sized beds in there. That way, Matthew and I can sleep in the middle and the dogs could each have their own sides of the bed. At some point, I fully acknowledge that Matthew and I are probably going to need a California King if we ever get a third dog, which we talk about doing pretty often. It's like, oh, time for a puppy. I don't have baby fever, but goodness gracious, if I see a cute little wiggly puppy, man, my desire to just grab it, hold it, squeeze it, sniff it, bite its little ears, you know, totally normal things people feel about puppies.
My dogs, they play a little rough.
We've finally moved on to the exterior of the home. These days I actually find myself spending a lot of time on the exteriors of houses, making the backyards fun, functional, and nice to look at. And I used to not actually focus on backyards at all, so I feel like this is a little bit of growth for me as a builder. Once again, we've got that low table, so if we grill, we can eat with the dogs. There's going to be a little umbrella, and it would just be like a nice place to sit. Eventually, I do end up trading out the dog bed on the side for a full-on couch moment, because I know Storm would sit on the couch while Delilah would sit in the grass. That is exactly what would happen. Or they would switch spots, you know, like one would sit in the grass, one would be sitting on the couch. They would never both be on the couch at the same time, because heaven forbid they actually touch each other. Storm does not like to touch Delilah. I also put in a pond. I'm not sure Delilah would ever swim. She used to when we first got her, but then she had sort of a traumatic experience with a pond at a dog park where there's like a drop-off and she didn't realize there was a drop-off, so now she won't go swimming anymore. Storm loves water. She loves sprinklers, she loves ponds. At the dog park, she tips the water bowls over so she can roll around in the water. It's her thing, you know, like, man, she is all about that. And she loves being a stinky, sopping, wet husky. I don't know if that would be different if we lived somewhere where it was cooler. Maybe. It's pretty hot here in the Midwest, I think. I think it's hot. She definitely thinks it's hot. So both of us would want to live in a more temperate climate. Anyways, I kept a lot of yard space so the dogs could still run around, but I also gave us chickens and a garden, just some different things. That way, Matthew and I would have more incentive to be outside with the dogs. I feel like we're a pretty outdoorsy family. We're at the dog park so often, and we go hiking quite a bit too. So having a backyard that would have lots of things for us to do outside would be right up our alley. Anyways, I think that is all for this build. I We'll leave you all to dispute in the comments below if this is a good build or a good concept. Did it end up being a good house that you might consider living in? I don't know. Let me know what you think of it down below. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Baby kitty, what are you doing? We're not going anywhere. I was taking the groceries into the house. Why are you both in the car?
Who's a bad dog? It's you, you're a bad dog. Who's a bad dog? It's you, you're a bad dog. Who's a bad dog? It's you, you're a bad dog. Who's a bad dog? Who's a bad dog? Bad dog. Bad dog.
Dad dog.